Coach, it's great to talk to you today, especially coming off of a big win. Your guys been playing hard, have had a lot of tough things happen, but you kind of put it all together this past week. Big win on the scoreboard, 51-18 over Pillion, but regardless of the score, I know that things that you were really happy about, you were telling me, was lots of yards passing and running, a balanced attack. Defense flew around other than a couple of big plays. You gave up hardly anything. Tell me a little bit about the things that make you a happy guy here on Monday.
Yeah, well, Rich, like I said, we finally, I feel like, put 4 quarters of football together. We didn't turn the football over. Well, we did, but not in essence of really costing us a lot of big plays. Defense, like I said, flew around the football. We only gave up 170 total yards, and 115 of that came on 2 plays. So pretty much other than 2 plays, we really did a good job defensively. Offensively, in the first half, we were able to throw the football around, total threw for 290 yards, rushed for 238. So second half, they kind of gave us the opportunity to run the football a little bit. We kind of did that in the second half. So it was good to see us really finish the football game. We were up on them like 24-6 at halftime, and we were kind of in that boat the same way against Calhoun, and we kind of just emphasized, hey, let's make sure we finish this thing off, and those guys did a good job of doing that.
How great is this for the kids?
It's good, because like I said, we've really played some good football, but it's tough when you play guys like Dreer, who are still undefeated. Calhoun County had their first loss to Dreer this past Friday. Gilbert, so like I said, we've played good football teams, but we just haven't been able to reap the success of a W. So finally getting that first W on our belt, the kids really, you can tell in their faces they really enjoyed and really proud of what we did on Friday.
Our player of the week this week is a young man that kind of goes, he's unheralded in the sense that he's a offensive and defensive lineman, but he said he's done a great job from the get. Dylan Burkett, who plays left tackle and defensive tackle, graded out at 90% offensively, had 5 tackles on the defensive side of the ball, and just a tough kid.
Really is. Dylan does a great job for us. He's one of our senior offensive and defensive linemen. Really almost never comes off the field. He plays left tackle the whole time. He's on a little bit of a rotation at the defensive tackle spot. So he's a tough kid. He's a leader for us. This is his senior year, so we're really proud of Dylan and the way he's played, and he should be recognized for the way we, like I said, offensively, gave Bryce time to throw the football. He opened up a lot of running lanes. We had, like I said, 235 yards rushing. So, and then on the defensive side as well, the way we were able to lock them down. Defensively, Dylan was a big part of both of those sides of the ball.
And you got another game before region play starts, and gee whiz, that gauntlet of games we were talking about last week. Next up is a BC team that's going to be angry this Friday because they lost their first game, and obviously Rusty's got a talented team over there with a bunch of guys that are going to want to get back in the winning column, but hey, got to play them and get ready for region, right?
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, again, we knew this going in. BC is, Coach Sharpie's doing a great job with those guys over there. They had, lost 20-17. You watch it on film, it really could have gone either way. They had their opportunities to win that game, and I know he could probably tell you the same thing. So, they're going to be hungry. I think it's homecoming over there for them. So we've got a tough battle ahead of us. But again, our guys are going to go out and prepare, and we're going to go out there to try to win a football game. But again, this is just all getting us ready for next week when we start region play against Kingdom. But, our guys are going to be excited about playing over there at BC, playing that nice stadium. And, I think a lot of our kids, know each other over there. So it should be a fun time Friday night.
Kind of makes practice a little more something to look forward to after a win, doesn't it? I mean, this is a new experience. First time this year after the season started, the kids will be coming in practicing off of a win. I know that's exciting.
Yeah, I think they should have a little more pep in the stuff. Obviously, coming into a Monday practice knowing that, we played pretty well. Like I said, there's always corrections to be made. We'll watch the film after practice to make those corrections and start working towards BC. But, yeah, I'm really proud of them. They really deserved it. They really played a good football game. And, like I said, we've just had some tough breaks over the past couple of weeks. So those guys to finally get that first W and lock it down, hopefully, like I said, our motto is to climb. We just got to keep climbing and working towards what we want to.
All right, before we let you go, Kentucky this week for the Gamecocks, and they're going to have to play up in Lexington. And, this is a game, obviously, that neither team wants to lose because neither team have been, Carolina got the win on Saturday. East Carolina looked like a team that wanted to do everything in their power not to win the football game, and they succeeded.
They did.
But who wins on Saturday up in Lexington?
Well, I think this is almost a I don't want to say a must win for Carolina, but if they have any aspirations of bowl hopes, to get to that 6-7 win, they need this win. And it seems like Kentucky's struggling a little bit right now, and Carolina's coming off of a win. I think offensively they'll do some things. I think maybe Brandon will feel a little bit more comfortable now. Now he's had a whole game under his belt, but I feel good with the Gamecocks going up to Kentucky and winning the football game 24-17.
All right, there you heard it right here. Former long snapper Adam Holmes got the Gamecocks winning again. Got to ask you one last thing, just because this kind of caught my attention, and I'm a very don't like it. And I understand that South Carolina State went up to play a Clemson team, and it was a money game. Yeah. And you don't want to get kids hurt or whatever excuses were made, but I was shocked, number one, that they do it at this level, but apparently there's precedent for it in the past. But as you probably know, they played the second half with 2 12-minute quarters. And to me, if you're going to go play, you play. Yeah. What's your feeling about that? Yeah, this is college football. Yeah, this isn't 8-man skeeza. Yeah, nothing against 8-man skeeza, but come on.
Or even high school, when you have a 40-point
and the running clock. I mean, what's now? I was going to say, what's next? Running clock. You can, everybody's eligible. I mean, on the offense.
Yeah. I'm not yet. I heard about that. I didn't put two and two together when I heard it. But now that you brought it up, that's kind of. I wouldn't think you'd do that at the college level, even though, like I said, I'm sure South Carolina State got paid very, very handsomely to go up there and play. So to do that now, I don't know if that's this is news to me, to be honest with you. So
yeah, they played 2 12-minute quarters in the second half.
Yeah, just you kind of throw it on me. Yeah, I mean, you go up there and play the big boys, you better be ready to go play them.
And I'm not blaming SC State. No. I'm blaming college football to allow that. I just thought that was I just was wondering, as a former player, what your opinion was of that, because I think that once you get to college level, I would think that, those kind of things, running clocks, which, believe it or not, coaches can agree to have a running clock at that level. Yep.
I didn't know
they were talking about that today.
I would think that
doesn't happen very often, obviously.
I would think that you would have a common courtesy as a coach that, not to have those 12 minutes. If you're playing that time, that that's the time that you can get a lot of walk-ons in on the game. That's a lot of time where you can get a lot of kids in there who normally don't play. So if you bump that thing down to 12 minutes, you'd probably only talk about 1 or 2 possessions on either side of the ball. So, but I don't agree with that. To be honest with you, just kind of hit me with it quick, because like I said, if you're going to play at that level and you're going to go up there and you're going to agree to play at Clemson or whatever, because I remember playing at Carolina, we played the Eastern Michigans and teams like that. We played Wofford, stuff like that. That you got to go play. You got to go play the game. So no, I think if you're going to do it, let's do it all the way 4 quarters.
My last thought on that is, to me, the shame of saying, we only played 12 minutes the shame is greater than anything you would gain as far as the potential to, I guess, not get hurt for just those 3 minutes per quarter.
Yeah.
If you follow me there.
Yeah.
I would rather take the chance that, something that they scored another couple touchdowns than to me, the humiliation of saying, we went play Clemson, of course. So second half we cut it down to
I think that's not. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. Play the full.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Play the full 15 minutes.
Adam Holmes, appreciate it, man. Good luck coming up Friday, and we'll talk to you next week, buddy.
All right, thanks, Rich.